Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, this is Don Goes Digital Day 2, and it's a little bit after, well, it's like 1:20 a.m. So I didn't technically post on the second day. So I guess I'm not as on point as I'd like to be, but that's all right. You're about to see all the footage from the day. It was a challenging day at times, and there was some fun involved. So just a day in the life of. So appreciate you tuning in. This video is a little bit longer than yesterday's, a little over 10 minutes, so hope you can endure. I appreciate y'all being with me, and good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Or at least show them how you smile. Alright, when I turn the music up, you gotta let it loose. Is that loose? No. If your fingers could dance, what would they do?
Nuts.
What did you do? Y'all remember making them faces whenever you play video games?
Yeah.
Little Street Fighter action. We were playing Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he won, so I had to buy him this $8 download on the Wii U. Keeps pressing the exact same buttons and keeps losing the exact same way.
Not the exact same way. I'm out.
Anyway,
For some reason,
it's
whenever
just a
I'm
moment in the middle of the day.
dizzy, he just lets me go.
Miles is out of school, so we've just been kind of hanging out. Had breakfast with one of my homeboys, Gordon. Going to pick up Lainey, listening to jazz. She goes to the Kaufman School, so this is where I spend 20 minutes of my day sometimes. I have a visitor with me still because he didn't have school today. There's that guy that said that crazy stuff earlier. Yeah. This one. Put that seat back. Anyway. We're almost done. Just waiting in line for her. Don't even know if you can hear some of that.
For who?
For who what?
Waiting for who? These nuts. Gotti.
I want you to apologize to everybody for your...
I'm sorry for my sense of humor.
Could it be more your inappropriate speech? Yeah, thanks.
It can.
That's what it is. Alright, this is over a minute. That's too long. I'll be checking in a little later. Have my thoughts on the day, challenges, all that stuff. It's probably coming up in just a second since I'm stopping this video now and I'll start it again later. Anyway, hope y'all having a good day. Peace.
Deuces.
So real time, in the library. I don't know if you can tell. Just bringing the kids here because Lainey had a book reserved that she needed to get, and Miles is riding shotgun. I don't know if I just showed that little segment, but he was hungry. We were playing video games a little bit this afternoon, and he never spoke up to get anything to eat, which I get. But as soon as we get up to walk out the door to pick up Lainey, that's what he says. He's hungry. Can he go look for something to eat? Of course, I say no because we don't have any time. I don't really have any good direction when it comes to parenting a boy. I mean, some of y'all know my story. Never had a father to really lean on or depend on, so I'm always really just checking myself to see if what I'm doing is working, if it's right, if it's good, whatever. So we pull up into the parking lot where the library is, which is next to a Chipotle, and he's like, "Do you think I can get a burrito?" And we already went to breakfast this morning, and of course that's all he can think about. He's a growing boy, and I tell him no, and I say that this is what you said, or you weren't even thinking about it until it was time to leave, so you'll be all right. And then he said, "Yes, I did," like talking back. And I popped the boy in his chest, like just with my fingers. He was sitting next to me, so boom, just like that. Told him to quit talking back to me and being disrespectful. Of course, it caught him off guard. Honestly, it was an unthoughtful response to. I didn't think about it. If I thought about it, it was like split second, and I was just like, "This boy's talking back to me again." Boom. And so he's crying, obviously. And so immediately I'm like checking myself, like, was that too much, or was that justified? What? It's the second time today that I've done something that I didn't think was good for him, and it was just reactionary, and he's in the background now. Obviously he's okay, but I'm still processing through it. Like, I don't like to have to hit my kids, and by hit I don't mean punching them or anything, but there have been times where I've gotten in Miles' face, punched him in the chest a few times, and I don't know where or why I thought that was reasonable, except that he's a boy and sometimes he needs some tough getting with, but I don't realize how big I am and how scary I am to him. So it's far and few between, whatever that means. Like, I can think of 2 times maybe that I've done that. Some of it with the intent to shock him, and some of it with the intent to wake his butt up to help him understand that he can't talk to me a certain way or can't talk to his mother a certain way. Because he's starting to show his stuff a little bit, but I have no idea if that was the right thing to do. Almost every time he has a level of understanding that we come to an understanding. Sometimes I have to apologize and sometimes I don't. And it's really just based on how I feel in that moment. Because I'm never sure. I'm never sure if what I do is just a little bit too much or if it's just the right amount of whatever you would call that. Because I just don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to parenting. When it comes to fathering. Like, and especially a boy. I got a better grip on it, I think, with Lainey sometimes. But when it comes to him, I'm just freaking clueless. But I know something a little bit more tough needs to be done than what used to be done when he was like a baby. I'm just not quite sure what that is sometimes. So, y'all can chime in and tell me what you think or what you believe or whatever. But again, this is just me putting myself out there, helping me process my own life so that I can grow and get better. because the point of these videos, the point of me speaking to my world is to what? No, we'll only be here a few minutes. Check with your sister to see if she's done getting whatever she's getting. Can you go do that, please? So the point of these videos is to just give some space for me to grow, and to do something that I'm afraid of doing, which is putting myself out for people to have some input or judge or whatever. But I was planning on looking in 3 specific areas. One was economic, and in these 90 days, how much can I change my economic standing? And I got a few ventures I'll probably eventually talk about. 2 was relationally, how can I improve the most important relationships in my world, namely my family? And then 3, physically, because got a few extra pounds, well, more than a few, and I'd just like to improve that. So sorry about the glare in this video, but that's it. I just wanted to share that experience because it was in real time. I probably won't have another video because this was a little long, but yeah, appreciate any insight, and again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.